Today I'm reading day 23 of our Advent calendar. When they had come into the house, they fell down and worshipped him. Matthew 2:11.
God spoke again to Ahaz. This time he said, "Ask for a sign from your God. Ask anything. Be extravagant. Ask for the moon." But Ahaz said, "I'd never do that. I'd never make demands like that on God." So Isaiah told him, "Then listen to this, government of David. It's bad enough that you make people tired with your timid hypocrisies, but now you're making God tired. So the master is going to give you a sign anyway. Watch for this. A girl who is presently a virgin will get pregnant. She'll bear a son and name him Emmanuel, God with us. By the time the child is 12 years old, able to make moral decisions, the threat of war will be over. Relax. Those two kings that you have so worried will be out of the picture, but also be warned. God will bring on you and your people and your government a judgment worse than anything the time of the kingdom split. When Ephraim left Judah, the king of Assyria is coming.
When the Babylonian exile ended, Jeconiah had Shealtiel, Shealtiel had Zerubbabel, Zerubbabel had Abuad, Abuad had Eliakim, Eliakim had Azor, Azor had Zadok, Zadok had Akim, Akim had Eliud, Eliud had Eleazar, Eleazar had Matthan, Matthan had Jacob, Jacob had Joseph, Mary's husband, the Mary who gave birth to Jesus, the Jesus who was called Christ. There were 14 generations from Abraham to David, another 14 from David to the Babylonian exile, and yet another 14 from the Babylonian exile to Christ. Meanwhile, the congregation waiting for Zechariah was getting restless, wondering what was keeping him so long in the sanctuary. When he came out and couldn't speak, they knew he had seen a vision. He continued speechless and had to use sign language with the people. When the course of his priestly assignment was completed, he went back home. It wasn't long before his wife Elizabeth conceived. She went off by herself for 5 months, relishing her pregnancy. "So this is how God acts to remedy my unfortunate condition," she said. In the 6th month of Elizabeth's pregnancy, God sent an angel to Gabriel to the Galilean city of Nazareth to a virgin engaged to be married to a man descended from David. His name was Joseph, and the virgin's name Mary. Upon entering, Gabriel greeted her. "Good morning. You're beautiful with God's beauty, beauty inside and out. God be with you." She was thoroughly shaken, wondering what was behind a greeting like that, but the angel assured her, "Mary, you have nothing to fear. God has a surprise for you. You will become pregnant and give birth to a son and call his name Jesus. He will be great, to be called Son of the Highest. The Lord will give him the throne of his father David. He will rule Jacob's house forever, no end ever to his kingdom." Mary said to the angel, "But how? I've never slept with a man." The angel answered, "The Holy Spirit will come upon you, and the power of the Highest hover over you. Therefore, the child you bring birth will be called Holy Son of God. And did you know that your cousin Elizabeth conceived a son, old as she is? Everyone called her barren, and here she is 6 months pregnant. Nothing you see is impossible with God." And Mary said, "Yes, I see it now. I'm the Lord's maid and ready to serve. Let it be with me just as you say." Then the angel left her.
They're not trick candles.
Are you sure?